What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and today I've got some football focus. I wanted to briefly, just off the top of my head, talk to you guys about the Le'Veon Bell situation. People that know me know that I've been a Steeler fan, diehard, since I was like 6, 7 years old. I've been in sports media covering the Steelers for Yahoo, Armchair Report, Pro Football-Fans, Axis, ICS. I've been covering the Steelers as a journalist now for about 8 years. I've been doing YouTube reviews and videos that have gotten good feedback for a couple of years now. So I'm very in tune with Pittsburgh media and sort of what the Steelers are doing. So everyone's been asking me my opinion of the Le'Veon Bell holdout situation. So I just briefly, with no notes, with no preparation, wanted to talk to you guys in the sweltering Pittsburgh heat here about what's been going on this week with Le'Veon Bell. First and foremost, I want to say this off the top of my head. Le'Veon Bell is, for my money, the most diverse and the best and most dangerous physical player in the NFL. I think Le'Veon Bell is tremendous. I think as a runner, he's excellent. I think his vision is great. I think his cuts and his footwork in the whole are the best since Barry Sanders, in my opinion. I've seen a lot of running backs come and go, and I think his footwork and his vision down the field is amazing. I think he has good resilience. I think that as a pass catcher, he's great. He's good for screens and swing passes. You can put him in the slot. You can put him out wide and have him do things in the open field to make guys miss. He's a solid blitz pickup guy. He's not outstanding at that, but solid enough at picking up the blitzes and blocking for the quarterback as well. So the guy is truly a triple threat at running back, which there are not many of those in the NFL right now. He is, for my money, the best offensive player in the entire league. And I understand the first argument. Everyone says, pay the man, pay the man. He's risking his body. He's out there throwing himself around. He has more touches than anybody else in the last several years for the Steelers. I get that. I understand that. I respect Le'Veon Bell as an athlete. I respect what he can do. And I respect the fact that as a young man, he wants to make as much money as possible going forward to secure himself for his future and his family. I understand those points. I respect those points. And I get that side of Le'Veon Bell's argument. But we're in a very bad situation now because, in my opinion, a lot of players hold out, and that is fine. A lot of players have their morals for their futures, and I respect that. But it's gotten to a point now where the way that Le'Veon Bell has chosen to do this looks very, very bad on him. He's chosen now to, he's already turned down the $70 million offer that he got back in the offseason, and he's trying to not play on the $14.5 million franchise tag. He's chosen to miss this week's game. He's not going to be active for this week's game, which costs him a game check. So right away there, Le'Veon Bell is purposely costing himself money. So the whole argument about him doing this for the money and for his family, if you sign that contract, you're getting $14.5 million this year. So I know that's not the future that you're looking for because you want to secure yourself for the future, Mr. Bell, but I think that sitting out some games here and not signing that $14.5 million, which could go a long way towards saving money and securing a future. $14.5 million is a lot of money, and I believe that is the league high for what anybody is making in guaranteed money as a running back this year in the NFL, and if it's not the most, it is one of the most. So Le'Veon Bell not taking that one season $14.5 million is silly, and missing this Sunday's game, and now I think it's something like $200,000 a week or something like that he's missing, plus game checks if he sits out going forward. So costing yourself money is really dumb, especially when we can no longer offer you any contracts this season. The time for negotiations is now over. You turned down the $70 million contract, which, by the way, was offered before Todd Gurley got his new NFL high for running backs. So you were offered quite a bit of money and turned it down. And so now we can't negotiate with Bell any further. The whole pay the man argument, we cannot pay him for the rest of the season. He cannot be paid until next season now, as far as a new deal goes. So Le'Veon Bell cannot make any more money unless he gets traded this season and signs with somebody else. So unless he's looking to get traded, him sitting out is not helping his money situation because we can't offer him any more money, and he's losing money by sitting out and missing game checks and stuff like that. So this makes no sense to me. I feel like this season it was going to be his audition to audition for other teams to get a max deal. Le'Veon Bell, certainly when he's on the field, when he's healthy, and when he's out there, is the best running back in the NFL for my money. But we have to look at several things. Running backs do not have a long shelf life in the NFL. Late 20s to early 30s now is when running backs are getting injured. That's why you're seeing every NFL team now use committees of 3 and 4 running backs per team instead of just one, because Running backs don't have a long shelf life, so it's quite possible we've already seen the best of Bell and that he's going to go downhill from here. So I can see the Steelers not wanting to offer any more than $70 million for that purpose. Also, Le'Veon Bell has had no less than 2 serious injuries that have cost him a lot of games. I don't know in his, 5-6 seasons that he's played an entire season yet. He's missed playoff games, he's missed regular season games with multiple different injuries. That factors into a reason why you wouldn't want to pay him over $70 million, which, by the way, is not a bad offer. A third reason why you wouldn't want to pay this man that much money is because he's had 2 suspensions now. He's been out with off-the-field troubles. So when you look at accelerated age for a guy with a lot of touches, and running backs having a low shelf life in the NFL, plus suspension problems multiple times, plus injury problems multiple times, and not playing a full season, those are all very good reasons to move forward, especially when you have a young, homegrown, hard-working guy like James Conner, who's had an awesome camp, a decent rookie year, and has played really, really well so far in preseason, and is looking like he has the tools to be a future guy who the offensive line has gotten behind. So I can certainly see why the Steelers are not trying to pay him more, and I think the offer of $70 million was plenty, personally. Now, I'm not an NFL athlete. I'm not throwing my body at the ground, so I'm not trying to say that I want to appease that situation, but I understand with those reasons why the Steelers wouldn't want to overpay the man. Now for Bell, again, this is his last season in Pittsburgh. I have no doubt that if he doesn't get traded, he'll be gone in the offseason and go somewhere, probably on a 3-13 team. Again, Le'Veon Bell, you have a great coach in Mike Tomlin, and undoubtedly Hall of Fame quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger, one of the 3 or 4 best right now, and one of the best of all time as a Hall of Famer. You have, you can sort of debatable, but in my opinion, Antonio Brown is the number 1 wide receiver in the NFL. Some say he's 2, some say he's 3. But you have him. You have one of the best offensive line units in the entire NFL. That's undoubtable, undebatable. And you have, Juju Smith-Schuster as a budding number 2 receiver. You have James Washington as a good deep threat rookie who has a lot of promise. So you have, a good coach, a Hall of Fame quarterback, a Hall of Fame receiver in the future, and overall, one of the top 5, if not top 3, offensive groups in the entire NFL. The Steelers' window is closing. Ben is going to be gone in 2 or 3 years. I think he has this season and next season, and then he's gone. Some say he might have 1 or 2 more seasons. But in a few years, Ben is gone. In a few years, Brown's production drops and he'll be gone. The offensive line doesn't last forever. Pittsburgh Steelers are down to 1 or 2, maybe 3 at most, more years of being one of the top elite teams in the AFC along with the Patriots and having a real chance to win a title. If Bell wants to win and do what all of us wanted to do in our backyards playing quarterback at a young age, if he loves football and wants to win, this is his best shot to win a championship right here. Because unless he goes to New England and plays with Brady next season, he's going to likely go to a team that has a lot of money to pay one guy and that's it. He's going to go to a Cleveland or a Chicago or a Tampa Bay, a team that's like a 3-13, 4-12, kind of a team that is not going to be a contender and doesn't have the weapons around him like Pittsburgh does, so offenses can key up on him and lower his production, put 8 guys in the box and squelch him. So you're losing your last chance to win a title. This is the last season where you're going to get a chance in Pittsburgh to win a championship. And you're probably going to go to a team who is not contending and who does not have the guys around you to make you the best player for your potential. So your value and your production, your numbers, your future pay goes down with you not playing this year. And you're giving other teams the idea, like our team is starting to turn on you and our fan base is starting to turn on you. And that's debatable whether that's right or not. But either way, Bell is giving other teams the idea that he is a selfish person and he is going for himself first and is not a team player. So other teams and coaches might not want to deal with Bell, therefore diminishing his chances and his stock drops as well. So those are all the reasons why Bell is doing this thing the wrong way. He should have held out before the season and came back for the regular season and played his best football, played his contract year, and gone out next year. Had a chance to win a title this year and gone somewhere else next year to get max dollars. So I think Bell's handled this thing totally the wrong way. Le'Veon Bell, with all due respect, as a longtime Steeler fan and journalist and YouTube content maker and all those things, I respect you. I respect what you can do on the field, but you have a lot of red flags personally, professionally, injury, age. It's all stacking up against you, and this is your big chance to win a title. Sit up, stand up, play football, Play for your money. Play for your contract next season. Win for us now. Show the other teams and show the fans what you're worth. Give this city one final year and then go make your money. You're doing this thing the wrong way, my friend. Le'Veon Bell, I hope to see you on the field, but if not, Connor can take that spot, and we'll see you later on. So, fans, what do you guys think? Are you pro Le'Veon Bell in this? Are you team pay the man, or are you team shut up and play? What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. And if you guys want to have a healthy, intelligent, non-spamming, non-trolling debate, I am down to talk to you guys if you speak intelligently. So talk to me in the comments, and I will see you guys probably in the next day or two with a preview of this Sunday's game between the Browns and the Steelers. This has been Football Focus. I will see you soon. Come back, Le'Veon.